1, 2, 3, 2. Welcome to an otherwise quiet room. I'm Mandy Connell, and we're a web series featuring singer-songwriters swapping songs and stories in social spaces. In the Moreland Sessions, we feature businesses and small social spaces and different singer-songwriters for 11 episodes. In every episode, I learn one of their songs, they learn one of mine, and we cover another independent songwriter. I met Rowena Wise at Be Sustainable, a honey shop on Lygon Street, for an otherwise quiet room. She taught me her song, Counting Coulds, and I loved singing it. She taught me Brendan Welch's I Think I Always Thought I'd Fall in Love with You, and she played fiddle for my song, The Red Shoes. We loved meeting Rob and talking to him about his honey shop, and we know you will love listening to it. I've asked you to choose 2 songs, one of yours and one cover. Why did you choose the ones that you've chosen?
I'm indecisive of how to describe it because it's about indecision. It's funny. Counting coulds, as in counting your coulda, wouldas and shouldas, and how that can be kind of paralyzing sometimes if you just want to move forward and not overthink everything like a lot of creative types do.
Did you use songwriters' techniques? Did you apply exercises to it to bring it out, or how did this one come out?
I think it was mainly writing the chords first, and the lyrics came after. I think it was just one of those things where I was sitting in my backyard and jamming, and I just didn't have any pressure put on myself before writing this song, and I think that took away inhibition. I just sort of sat down thinking, I might write a song, I might not. And then this came out of that, which is interesting because it's quite a tough subject matter to tackle. So I guess it comes across in this subjective, poetic way, which people can just take what they want from it, hopefully.
Why do you hide, little wren, flexing your feathers?
can't keep her wet, floating in floodlights till gravity hits. Ooh, don't get me wrong, every move counts, knowing your enemies before you pounce. No good can come of counting coons. Don't get me wrong, every move counts, but darling, your days have a finite amount. No good can come of counting coons.
I've never really listened to Brendan Welch before, and now I'm obsessed because you sent through the link. But what made you choose this song?
For sentimental reasons, but also a really good friend of mine showed me this song of his in the car road tripping to Adelaide maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I was just hooked ever since. And he played with me at one of my residency gigs as well, just him on piano, and I was mesmerised. He's just a cut above the rest. And I find his lyrics really inspiring. So I got legs enough to skip, and I got the fingers for the pick, but I ain't got ambition or the face of a chosen one.
I can feel it in my bones. No one will ever show to the place I share. These lost boys, these hooker birds and nuns. So I'll skull around and dance a few. I think I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I think I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I can't smoke it up no more. It turns me into a miserable bore. Not the kind that walks in turns. Oh, but that other later turn. What makes me sad? My family, my future bad. Thought I'd fall in love with you. I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I think I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I always thought I'd fall in love with you. I think always thought I'd fall in love with you. Tell me a bit about why Be Sustainable on Lygon Street is here. How did you come to develop this?
I'd had a working life with big organisations, and I sort of felt like I'd just about had it with the sort of corporate world and all that. And I thought, what am I going to do? I'll run a business. And I know about beekeeping because my father was a pretty good beekeeper and honey merchant and that.
Yeah.
And I thought I'll have a bigger concept that if you've got the bees, then you'll have more veggies and more fruit, and you'll have to do something with it, and perhaps I'll have a domestic kind of food theme for the shop. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of, I've made the bees the nucleus of it, and then we've put around it information, books, workshops, cheese making, bread making.
There's so much information just in here, which is fantastic. I feel like this is a really social space. When I walked in, I felt incredibly comfortable, and it felt like there was an invitation to be involved. I'd hope that you've created that on purpose, but is that deliberate?
I don't know if I've sort of been so conscious about it, but with the beekeeping and all these things, they're very much like talk occupations because people want to get help on how to do things, and there's many little mysteries that they want to solve, especially with the bees. You know, why are they doing this? Why is there a cloud of bees in the air?
Yeah.
And why are they all over the back of the hive and all this kind of thing?
So it's really just about a lot of education. Because to me, I see all these beautiful things. I want the candles and I want the honey and I want to bring my containers in and fill up from your... what have you got on offer that people can bring their containers in and fill up?
Oh, yeah. You can buy honey here. We have it by floral source. Mm-hmm. So we've got spotted gum and we've got ironbark, orange blossom, messmate.
Yeah.
And it changes all the time.
And people can bring their own containers in and...
Yeah, that's the idea. We encourage that.
Fantastic.
And our other thing we do is sell flour, freshly milled flour.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, bring your own container and we'll fill it with flour.
Well, I'm sure that heaps of my crew will be coming in to see you. Thank you so much for having us and being involved in an otherwise quiet room for the Moreland Sessions. I'm really grateful, and I'm so glad I found this place.
Yeah, well, it was a great experience, so thanks for coming along.
No worries. Hey, little girl with your red shoes on, dancing all day to the company song. Oh, you know I'm gonna be right here. You come home, you know I won't go far. You can depend on me. Hey, little girl, dancing all night, sweating to the band in the cool moonlight. You know I'm gonna be right here. You come home under the evening stars. You can depend on me. I'll buy you a house with a porch and a tree with a swing, a garden with a breeze, and a river that won't freeze. I'll buy you a brooch with a pin and a dress with a skirt. I'll bring you treats, I'll make you sweet desserts. Shoes on, dancing all day to the company song. Oh, you know I'm gonna be right here. When you come home, you know I won't go far. You can depend on me. Hey, little girl, dancing all night, sweating in the bed in the cool moonlight. Oh, you know I'm gonna be right here. When you come home under the evening stars, you can depend on me. Buy you a house with a porch and a tree with a swing, a garden with a breeze, and a river that won't freeze. I'll buy you a brooch with a pin and a dress with a skirt. I'll bring you treats, I'll make you sweet desserts. Thanks so much again for joining us on an otherwise
Thanks
quiet
for having
room.
me. It's awesome.